New details are emerging about a decades-old DWI arrest involving U.S. Senate candidate Beto O'Rourke. O'Rourke has talked in the past about his arrest, but only vaguely. However, a new report is sharing much more serious detail about what happened. Fox 4's Blake Hansen is at O'Rourke's Dallas campaign office with more. Blake.
Heather, the Cruz campaign right now is not commenting on this. The Texas GOP, though, has jumped all over this and is using it as political ammo. One expert we spoke with, though, does not expect this story to carry through to the polls.
There are people coming out in El Paso.
Democrat Beto O'Rourke back home in El Paso, continuing his campaign to narrow the gap between he and Republican Senator Ted Cruz. But a moment from 20 years ago near his hometown is now back at the forefront. The Houston Chronicle obtained the police report from O'Rourke's 1998 DWI arrest. It's something he's been open about in the past, but we've never heard the details. It was more serious than just getting pulled over. A witness told police O'Rourke was speeding when he lost control moments later and struck a truck traveling in the same direction. It sent O'Rourke's vehicle across the center median into a complete stop. The witness also said O'Rourke then attempted to leave the scene, but the witness turned on headlights to get the defendant to stop.
It'll be a negative story for a few days. It's certainly not what Beto O'Rourke would prefer to be talking about.
SMU political science professor Matthew Wilson says especially in today's political world with scandals abound, this might not mean much.
A DWI arrest from 2 decades ago just isn't going to register that high on most voters' scale for how they would determine a vote.
O'Rourke released a statement through his campaign Friday. He did not address the specifics about fleeing or crashing. I drove drunk and was arrested for a DWI in 1998. As I publicly discussed over the last 20 years, I made a serious mistake for which there is no excuse.
This story is out well ahead of time, weeks and weeks before the election, so voters have a lot of time to digest it, and by the time they actually cast a vote, I think this story will be pretty far in the rearview mirror.
The report says that O'Rourke blew a .13 at a time that the legal limit was .10. O'Rourke then completed a court-approved diversion program and the charges were dismissed. Heather.